The annual growth rate of corruption has exceeded the rate of inflation by a whopping margin. India ranks 84 on the Global Corruption Index, which means India is one of the most corrupt nations in the world. Despite lowering personal and corporate tax rates, India's parallel economy that runs on corruption holds forth at a staggering 40% of the GDP. If you aren't panicking yet, you should, because corruption is already affecting over 50% of all Indians. That means, on an average, each victim has been affected due to corruption not once, not twice, but 6 times. The average amount of bribe in India is Rs 1300. That means Rs 3900 crores has been spent on bribes. That's the total per capita income of 10,24,052 Indians. That's not it. It is estimated that Rs 71,34,400 crores has been kept in Swiss bank accounts. Every penny of it is dirty money. That is 4.36 times GDP of India. That's enough to pay the debt of the country 13 times over. The single reason for this alarming rate of corruption is that it has seeped to such unfathomable depths that it is now in our DNA. It has become our infallible pillar of daily existence. In fact, corruption in India has even crossed the alarming stage. From officials of the highest rank to a peon, everyone is corrupt. It is a termite in every system. Once it enters the system, it goes on increasing.
हम मराठी में बोलते हैं यथा राजा तथा प्रजा। इसका मतलब जैसे राजा है वैसे प्रजा होगी, लेकिन हम तो प्रजातंत्र है, तो जैसे प्रजा होगी वैसे ही राजा होगा। अगर हमारे क्षेत्र, हमारे यहाँ पे आम आदमी अगर भ्रष्टाचार करने लगे, आज मैं आपको बताता हूँ, हम शिक्षण क्षेत्र में काम करते हैं, लेकिन आम आदमी को रुकना नहीं है अपने बच्चे के एडमिशन के लिए। वो सोचता है कि हमें कहीं ना कहीं से घूस दे देता हूँ और मेरे बच्चे के लिए एडमिशन ले लेता हूँ। तो जब तक आम आदमी की सोच नहीं चेंज होती है, तब तक किसी भी तरह से हम किसी के ऊपर भी उंगली क्यों ना उठाए, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला।
हर चीज़ों में वो बढ़ रहा है। यानी मैं कॉरपोरेशन कवर करता हूँ, मैं मेरे एक्सपीरियंसेस बताता हूँ क्योंकि मैं सब देखता हूँ। और अभी ऐसा हो गया है कि यानी हर जो रोड्स के काम होते हैं उसमें आपको दिखता है जो क्वालिटी नहीं मेंटेन होती है, हर जगह गड्ढे गिर जाते हैं। हर चीज़ों में स्टैंडिंग कमेटी में करप्शन है, हर चीज़ में करप्शन है। और लोग इतने यूज्ड टू हुए हैं, लोगों ने ऐसा सोच के रखा है, हर 5 साल जब इलेक्शन आते हैं लोगों ने ऐसा सोच के रखा है कि 5 साल ये खाते हैं, अब हमारा मौका है, अब हम खाएंगे। और जैसे 5 साल पॉलिटिशियंस रहते हैं वैसे उस इलेक्शन के टाइम पे लोग रहते हैं। तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है लोगों ने खुद ने अभी सोचना चाहिए इस बारे में। नवी मुंबई में तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि सोचना चाहिए हर इशू पे। यहाँ के लोगों ने, जैसे संदीप ठाकुर जी है, वैसे आंखें खोल के हर चीज़ों का ऑब्जर्वेशन करना चाहिए। आप विरोध ना करें, पर आपका खुद का एक व्यू होना चाहिए।
India is still facing poverty due to corruption. The government and its employees are all corrupt, so the schemes floated by the government for the betterment of the poor never reach the poor. Even the Mumbai terror attacks couldn't have been possible without the help of corrupt insiders, investigators have confirmed. Corruption is not just the root cause of poverty and terrorism, but even unemployment, illiteracy, pollution, external threats, underdevelopment and environment destruction. Every day corruption is making these problems even bigger. Transparency, responsiveness, accountability, probity in public life and good governance are now only slogans. The failure of the political leadership to take a principled stand against corruption has clouded the system to the extent that it is now difficult to understand whether the system is alive or dead. Call it the effect of the falling standards of ethics, moral values and principles that the Lalit Modis, Sharad Pawars, Kalmadis, Ramalingam Rajus, Reddys and Madhu Kodas have become immune to all talks, reports, accusations and allegations of corruption. Unfortunately, even the ruling Congress leaders, Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh and Congress President Sonia Gandhi have done very little to stop corruption at the highest level of democracy. That is why there cannot be a better day than Independence Day to vow to fight against corruption, the single biggest hurdle in India's path of progress. Lay the foundation of a better tomorrow today. It is time we took a lesson from the Quit India movement and began a Quit Corruption movement by saying no to corruption.
It was Gandhiji's dream to make India a Ram Raj, but rampant and deep-rooted corruption has converted the nation into corrupt Raj. India needs selfless and committed leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Ram Manohar Lohia, Malviya, Vinoba Bhave, Lokmanya Tilak, who will have the will to articulate a view of India and Indianness with clarity and force, so that the country can come together and make the sacrifices needed to build a new India that the framers of the Constitution imagined. With camera person Vinayak Dalvi, Sana Varsia for NMTV News.